Today's defense news, the highlights. India buying fewer foreign arms, still second largest importer according to SIPRI. Rolls-Royce proposes IPR transfer for AMCA engine. New Space Research and Technologies collaborate with US Army DEVCOM for advanced autonomous systems. Sakti Aircraft and Aero Club of India tie up to make 200 DA-40 NG trainer aircraft in India. Israeli Trophy active protection system to be produced locally in India to increase protection of combat vehicles. India and France finalize acquisition of 26 Rafale marine fighters for Indian Navy. China, Iran and Russia hold joint naval drills in Middle East. Italy's Leonardo forecasts $6.6 billion upside from new wave of European defense spending. US approves GMLRS alternate warhead sale to Australia. US approves deal to support Japan's HVGP program. The news in detail. According to the latest SIPRI report, India's weapon imports fell 9.3% between 2015 to 19 and 2020 to 24, and the share of military hardware sourced from Russia dropped significantly during this period. The new data comes at a time when the government is focused on cutting imports and boosting self-reliance in the defense manufacturing sector. India is still the world's second largest arms importer behind Ukraine. The report shows India is now buying fewer weapons from Russia than it was a decade ago, though Moscow remains the principal supplier of military hardware to the country. The largest share of Indian arms imports, 36%, came from Russia, a significantly smaller share than in 2015-19 when it was 55% and 2010 to 14 it was 72% according to the report. The drop in India's arms imports comes on the heels of the country recording its highest ever growth in the value of local defense production in the financial year 2024-25 on the back of enabling policy measures, with the figure crossing 1.27 lakh crore rupees mark and poised to exceed 1.6 lakh crores in 25-26. Rolls-Royce has proposed a significant collaboration with India for the AMCA program. The British aerospace company is offering to co-develop a next-generation combat aircraft engine and transfer intellectual property rights to India. This partnership aims to go beyond traditional technology transfer by sharing both the know-how and know-why of the technology, empowering India to develop and own critical combat engine technology. This collaboration could be a game changer for India's aerospace sector, supporting the development of a fifth generation stealth fighter jet with advanced capabilities. It also aligns with India's vision of self reliance in the defense and opens up opportunities for future upgrades and exports. New Space Research and Technologies has announced a strategic collaboration with US Army Combat Capabilities Development Command (DEVCOM) Army Research Laboratory. This partnership aims to develop and integrate cutting-edge intelligence and autonomy algorithms for multi-agent sensing and operations on Blue UAS-approved hardware. This milestone collaboration falls under the Foreign Technology and Science Assessment Support Program, which encourages the evaluation of emerging technologies that can offer strategic advantages to US Army initiatives. This is the first autonomous system focused FTAS between India and US, marking a pivotal moment in cross-border defense technology integration. The collaboration will contribute to the objectives of the recently launched Autonomous System Industry Alliance Asia, further strengthening global partnership in emerging defense technologies. Through this partnership, NRT aims to consolidate its presence in the US market, leveraging its proprietary mission-oriented scalable architecture intelligence and computing Mosaic suite, a collaborative autonomy platform designed for multi-agent operations in complex environments. A collaboration will also support Blue UAS and NDAA compliant hardware, ensuring secure, resilient, and interoperable autonomous systems. Let's see what is DEVCOM. The U.S. Army Combat Capabilities Development Command (DEVCOM) is a key organization with the US Army dedicated to advancing science, technology, and innovation to support the future needs of the military. DEVCOM operates as part of the US Army Futures Command and focuses on developing cutting edge technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum effects, and synthetic biology to empower soldiers on the battlefield. DEVCOM comprises several specialized centers and laboratories, including the Army Research Laboratory and the Ground Vehicle Systems Center, among others. These facilities work on everything from next generation combat vehicles to advanced communication systems. Sakti Aircraft Industry and Aero Club of India announced a tie-up to manufacture and supply 200 Diamond DA-40 NG trainer aircrafts in India. A joint statement by the two partners says this move aims to revolutionize commercial pilot training landscape by ensuring a consistent and cost-effective supply of advanced training aircraft to flying training organizations in India. SAIPL, in a joint venture with Diamond Aircraft Industry of Austria, will establish a manufacturing facility in India to produce, sustain, and provide comprehensive life cycle support for the DA-40 NG. SAIPL will commence deliveries by May 25 with an initial target of 70 aircrafts by the end of 2025 and subsequently scale up to produce 100 aircrafts annually. ACI will facilitate aircraft leasing for FTOs to expand their training capacity. The Diamond DA-40 NG trainer aircraft will be assembled at a facility planned in Hisar in Haryana. This will be India's first private sector manufacturing facility for training aircraft established as part of the collaboration. The facility is expected to be operational by the end of 2025 and will play a key role in scaling up production to meet the growing demand for pilot training in India. The collaboration is projected to train 1,000 pilots annually and 10,000 pilots over the next 10 years, equipping them to operate the entire range of commercial aircraft. ACI will collaborate with financial partners to offer commercial lease arrangements, reducing the capital burden on FTOs and making training more accessible. The partnership between Sakti Aircraft and the Aero Club of India is a landmark collaboration valued at approximately 1,200 crore rupees. The Diamond DA-40 NG Next Generation is a single-engine, four-seat aircraft with a glass cockpit, typically featuring the Garmin G1000 NXI avionics suite. In February 25, a significant collaboration was announced between Rafael Advanced Defense Systems from Israel and Larsen and Toubro, marking a new chapter in the indigenization of advanced defense technologies. The two companies signed a memorandum of understanding for integration of the Trophy active protection system into India's combat vehicles. The Trophy APS is a cutting-edge, battle-tested solution that provides active protection to military platforms against a range of modern threats. It is the only APS in the world that has been proven in real combat scenarios, earning a reputation for its reliability and effectiveness in countering a variety of missile threats, rocket-propelled grenades, and even small unmanned aerial systems. In addition to its traditional role in neutralizing anti-tank missiles, Trophy is also equipped with counter unmanned aerial systems capabilities, expanding its role in modern battlefields where drones are increasingly used for surveillance and attacks. Through this collaboration with L&T, Trophy APS will be integrated into Indian combat vehicles, enhancing the protection of troops and platforms on the front lines. In the global news, China, Iran, and Russia conducted joint naval drills in the Middle East, offering a show of force in a region still uneasy over Tehran's rapidly expanding nuclear program and as Yemen's Houthi rebels threaten new attacks on ships. The joint drills, called the Maritime Security Belt 2025, took place in the Gulf of Oman near the strategic Strait of Hormuz, the north mouth of the Persian Gulf through which a fifth of all crude oil traded worldwide passes. The drill marked the fifth year the three countries took part in the drill. That's the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.